The organ. No? Maybe I'm imagining it because I know the story. Okay. Well, in the 1980s, 82 to be exact, here between these very walls, the then landlord and his wife began to experience what became termed as a supernatural occurrence. Or the Welsh Mary Celeste, as I like to call it. The story unfolds a little later than it is tonight. They'd just finished with Stop Tap and they were getting ready for their supper when both started hearing the faint sound of the Sunday school organ playing in the Guildhall. Thinking someone had snuck in to the room and was playing a bit of probably alcohol-fueled tomfoolery, the landlord ran up the outside stairs to open the door and dashed into the room. Yet the second the door was opened, the music stopped. And the room was completely empty. Now what follows sounds like some serious Sherlock Holmes business. The stairway was the only way of getting into the upper room, so a complete search was conducted to make sure it was indeed empty, and guess what? It was. And that's not it. The same thing happened again, on 2 separate occasions. Each time the same ghostly music began playing, and each time it stopped the very moment the door latch was touched. Now the landlord's a braver man than I would have been. Chalked it down to some sort of physical phenomenon. Must be easily explained. So he brought in a couple of local specialists, and when they couldn't work it out, he brought in some of the world's leading experts. And it started getting some serious media attention, as you would imagine. Ghosts at the Prince of Wales Inn, the haunting of Kenfig. Could it be explained? Well, after a couple of weeks conducting experiments with their highbrow sound gear, the experts finally had a theory. Some sort of sound energy had been captured by the unusual salts found in the ancient walls here. And the sound, they believed, sounded uncannily like that of an old school organ. Anticlimax? Maybe. Except they disregarded all of the findings that didn't quite fit in with the theory. The sound of the organ wasn't the only thing captured on tape. The echoing footsteps of someone pacing across the bare boards of the hall. A clock slowly ticking, even though there was no clock in the room at the time. Perhaps most unusually, though, there were voices on the tape. Very faint in Old Welsh. Hwy'n glwyddiau bynt. Hwy'n glwyddiau bynt. Now, as far as we know, no murder or foul deed has ever been committed in the Guildhall in the past to provide motivation for these said ghosts, but for those who heard the haunting sounds, tales like this definitely capture the imagination, especially when heard round the glowing fireplaces in the Prince of Wales Inn on a cold, dark winter's night. Pint?